moving on, let's all welcome the in-country representative of Mohawk. Help me welcome Jocelyn Salas. Hi, Jocelyn.
Hello, Tony. Hi, Sir Fritz. I'm so honored and pleased to be invited. I've known Access Direct Visa and Travel Services for quite a long time, and you've been such an empowered agency, a strong force to reckon in the Philippine market. And of course, Tony, thank you for this invitation. Maayong hapon sa nanonood ngayon via Zoom. Are we Facebook Live? I guess, yes.
No, no, no,
No,
no.
no, it's not. Okay. But anyway, thank you so much for all of your presence. I'll be more than honored to present to you my school that I represent here in the Philippines. My name is Gelson Sales. Bisaya din ako. Isa akong Ilonggo. So, but I'm currently based right now in the Philippines. So to begin with, I'm just gonna play a video. I'm gonna share my screen and uh, play the video about our school. Okay, one moment. There.
I never thought that would be so generous and giving and accepting all at the same time.
As an international student, I can feel that here, like my home.
I love Mohawk because they're student focused.
I love Mohawk because everywhere I go in the hallway, I always see a smiling face.
They've given me so many opportunities, both educationally and as a place to work.
The many opportunities it's opened up for me.
Teachers here are nice.
I really love the food.
The staff and faculty are really friendly.
There's an immense amount of community and family vibe.
First-year students, it's not as difficult as you may think. Just get out there and make friends. Everyone is here for the same purpose.
Take advantage of all of the services that Mohawk offers, whether it's the Campus Student Employment Program or the Learning Support Center or all the things that your One Card offers you or whatever the MSA is able to give you, your gym membership, all of those sorts of things. Like, take advantage of everything you can.
All of my faculty were industry professionals and they were all amazing.
Know where your shell is and break out of it.
Get involved, get engaged, and be active in your college because it will make your experience that much better.
Get involved with as many activities as possible.
I feel it's like family here, so that's why I love Mohawk.
Welcome to Mohawk College.
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 Yes, should I say also, welcome to Mohawk College. Mabuhay kayong lahat sa mga nanonood ngayon. This school is really for all Filipinos from all walks of life, with coming from different, various professions, whether you are from a blue collar or white collar, jobs ka man, if you are a BPO, or if you are internationally educated person graduated in a healthcare industry, if you're a skilled trades, or if you're an IT, we have programs that definitely would cater you, your study pathway, having that Canadian dream that would be through Mohawk College. So where are we located? You know, kasi yung Ontario has 52 schools, 52 cities in the entire Ontario. And one of them is Hamilton, the city of Hamilton. That's where the home of Mohawk College is. That's where a main campus is. Meron kaming nickname, sinasabi nila, we are the Hammer, Steel Town, the city of waterfalls, and a lot of names they've given to us. If you would ask me, is Hamilton, is Ontario one of the best provinces in Canada that you can live and work? Yes, definitely. There's a lot of success stories ng mga Pilipino na naninirahan ngayon sa Ontario, specifically in Hamilton. So they just started out as an international student. They believed in the system. Naniwala sila that through study pathway, through enrolling a program and enrolling in Mohawk College, they be able to really acquire that that would be the land of possibilities. So currently, merong 40% of Filipino population in Ontario. And also in Hamilton, merong 12,000 plus Filipinos na in Hamilton. So that means naglalakad ka sa Hamilton, you'll see a lot of people speaking Tagalog. So you'll never feel homesick. It's just that you're away from home, but definitely you feel at home because there's a lot of restaurants around with different nationality dishes, and one of them is Filipino. Dabi, di ba, kapag nasa abroad ka, hanap-hanapin mo talaga yung lutong Pinoy. So somehow makakatulong yun sa pagiging homesick mo. And also, pag Hamilton ang pinag-uusapan, it's the city of hospitals. It has a lot of hospitals and cancer centers there. In fact, yung mayor ng Hamilton tweeted, Hamilton ranks number 1 for hospitals in Canada, not only in Ontario, but in entire Canada. That data speaks something, no? So moving forward, I mean, in the next slides, I'm gonna present to you our different healthcare programs. And as what I've said, Hamilton is one of the oldest and the largest city in Ontario. Yung area kasi nito, yung Hamilton, ayan, if you can see there, it's is nicknamed the Innovation Corridor of Canada. Parang equivalent siya ng Valley. So that means on that region, itong sa region na dito, there's a lot of industrialized companies, startup companies, that definitely it would be very helpful for you if you are an international student looking for part-time jobs. When it comes to accessibility, if you notice, it has its own Hamilton SHR bus um, app. That means yung bus na to, it travels into the entire city of Hamilton. There are 59 bus routes. So kung ikaw estudyante ka, you want to travel from your school to another employer, hindi mo naman kailangan na bumili pa ng kotse kasi yung bus, may meron ng 59 na bus routes that operates in the entire city. It started at 5 a.m. in the morning as early as the following day as 1 a.m. So when it comes to cost of living naman, yung Hamilton kasi, as you can see, it's part of Ontario. But the cost of living in Hamilton specifically is more affordable compared to other cities in Canada. Example lang. I just use Toronto as a comparison, okay? So the cost of living in Hamilton is 25% cheaper compared to Toronto. For example, accommodation. Malaking bagay yun matitipid mo if you are in Hamilton because yung mga room for rent, house for rent, and within the area, makakahanap ka ng 350 to 550 a month Canadian dollars lang. But in Toronto and other cities, it will cost you that much. So first, when it comes to accommodation, malaki ang matitipid mo if you plan to study in the city of Hamilton. Mga bilihin, importante yun. Siyempre, bibili ka ng mga food mo and of course, utility bills. One example lang, the cost of 1 kilo meat. Okay? Yung 1 kilo meat, pag binili mo siya sa Hamilton, will cost you $11.57 Canadian dollars. Pag sa Toronto, that's like $16. So ang matitipid mo, how much? 40%. If you're going to buy your Canadian dollar na pinaghirapan, malaking matitipid mo. Okay, kung dadalhin mo si hubby o si wifey o yung partner mo, siyempre magkakaroon siya ng open work permit, dadalhin nyo yung anak nyo. So for example, ang magpapa-child care kayo kasi siyempre magtatrabaho si madam full-time, ikaw naman mag-aaral. So meron namang child care ito sa region na to ng Hamilton. So nag-research talaga kung magkano kaya ang per month na to. So it costs 1,300 Canadian dollars for the entire month sa Hamilton. But if you're going to avail that service in Toronto and other areas, it will cost you 1/6. That's like 30% expensive sa other areas. So this just shows in comparison that somehow your dollar can go a long, long way if you're going to select Hamilton, if you're going to live in Hamilton. So, of course, we are always want you to really think one step ahead of time. What will happen to you if you're going to graduate in Mohawk College in Hamilton City? The City of Hamilton, sa bunganga mismo nanggaling sa mga officials ng City of Hamilton. They said na we encourage every international students to stay and work in Canada after you finish your diploma in Mohawk College. Because, for example, within the area naman, I'm sure it would not be a struggle for you to find employment in the area. And the Ontario itself has a lot of immigration programs like the Canadian Experience Class or yung Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program, which I'm sure the agency will be more than happy to provide you more details on that. So, having said that, the city of Hamilton is really built on many communities. It's the best way for you to build your career, to finish your studies, to raise a family, to raise your kids, as what they mentioned ahead of me. That if I remember, free education in Canada. So it's really a good place to be part of the community. Trivia lang ha, who loves coffee here and who loves donut? You know, yung Tim Hortons, yung first store nila is founded in Hamilton since 1964. And if we're planning to walk around the city in the parks, yung city of Hamilton really created a lot of drinking fountain water na potable, na malinis. In fact, they were able to create 98 drinking outdoor drinking water. So hindi ka talaga mauuhaw. So you would ask me, so kumusta yung sitwasyon sa Hamilton during pandemic? I just like to let you know, this is really a fact that during pandemic, the percentage na affected yung Hamilton is 4.6%. It's the least affected na city sa Canada. I know naman globally, lahat nag-suffer talaga because of this pandemic. But somehow, this would ease your worry because if you are an international student studying in Hamilton, specifically in Mohawk College, somehow it will not be a struggle for you finding a job or finding a part-time job in the city of Hamilton. In fact, I researched nga yung Indeed, no? I'm sure you've heard about that. Parang Jobs PH siya. Parang LinkedIn. So nag-post sila ng mga jobs in the Hamilton for international student na part-time. May nahanap ako na customer service representative, assistant clerk, assistant admin, meron ako nahanap na parang part-time office worker. May isa din, may nahanap ako na personal shopper. I got intrigued with that. Parang gusto ko applyan pag magpunta na ako try nyo, applyan pag makapunta na kayo ng Canada. So having said that, with the perfect location, which is Hamilton, which is where our main campus is, the Mohawk College, our tagline is, we want you to become future ready at Mohawk. Kasi yung mga programs namin na ina-offer, it's not more on theoretical. Tapos na tayo sa mga theory. Di ba nakakapagod na? Kasi nung college tayo, yun ang theory, 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 theory. But with this program that we offer in Mohawk College, more on practical application, more on experiential learning. Para pag-graduate mo, you'll become future ready. So I'm just gonna show you the next video, the next slide, yung kuha siya sa drone. Kinunan niya yung view ng school namin. So ito, papakita ko sa inyo. There you go. So one word lang ang masasabi ko. Breathtaking. Ang ganda, di ba? All right. Now, I'll introduce to you my school and yung mga specific facts about it. No, we are established since 1966. That means we're more than 50 plus years already and counting. We are the most sought after government-funded colleges in Ontario. We offer programs such as a diploma, merong 2 years, merong ding 3 years, merong kaming college certificate na 1 year, can either be for undergraduate or either be for a college graduate na person. So we also have a collaborative degree program na 4 year in association with McMaster University. So this is the most important thing. If you want to study in Canada, you have to select a school. It should be a designated learning institution. What does it mean? That means that we are um, have the permission from the provincial and territorial government to accept and issue letter of acceptance to international students like you guys. We allow international students to qualify for postgraduate work permit right after you finish the program. Kasi sayang naman kung walang PGWP. Pagkatapos mo mag-aral, uwi ka na, back to the Philippines ka na. But if you have PGWP, you'll be able to experience, have that Canadian work experience, which is very important. To a possibility of, again, thinking forward tayo lagi of getting a PR and, of course, yung next part no next stage. So having said that also, I just like to reiterate yung mga highlights that what Mohawk College sets us apart from other school. We are the first college not only in Ontario but in entire Canada to offer co-op programs. When we say co-op, papasok talaga yun sa isip na yes, it is a paid employment. Bayad po yun, hindi po yung thank you lang. So, may mga courses kami na ino-offer na may co-op options, which I'm going to discuss it to you. Alright, so itong co-op, as what I've said, the first yung Mohawk, ginaya na lang ng ibang school kasi maganda yung ganyang curriculum, yung ganyang pattern, okay? So, we launched it in 1970 and the rest is history. Now, according to our students, siyempre magtatanong-tanong ka talaga kung anong experience ng mga estudyante namin while doing the co-op. And sinagot lang naman sa akin, you know what, yung co-op kasi, hindi lang naman kasi to, it's not a job. It's really an interview of your future. Why is that? Because if you are in a co-op, meron kaming premium partner employers. So as a Filipino, as an international student, magpakitang gilas ka na. Ganun naman ang mga Pilipino eh. Kapag performance level talaga. When it comes to work ethics, dedikasyon, hard worker, of course, equals Filipino. At tayo yon, pulido talaga tayo magtrabaho. Why do you need to do that? Aba, malay mo, magustuhan ka ng employer mo. And right there and then, he will offer you, unemployment. Not just right after you finish your co-op. Ito namang mga Canadian employers, premium partners na tinanong ko naman, and they would say na, yes, it's very important during this stage because we could see potential employees. So, alam mo, during co-op, merong matchmaking na nagaganap. Kasi kapag gusto mo yung employer, ang bait naman niya, medyo okay naman siya, at nagustuhan ka rin ng employer mo, edi merong match made in heaven, perfect kayo, and go with it. Alright? So anything is possible. What's important is merong co-op option, which is very important kasi it's more of actual real job setting ka na. One of the things that I'm also proud of is ipapakita ko sa inyo ito yung mga program namin that has co-op option. So medyo some of them are optional, okay? So that means walang pilitan. Kung gusto mo, tapusin mo na yung program mo on the 4th semester, ayaw mo ng co-op, that's fine. Pero kung gusto mo may co-op, okay, fine din. Kasi optional nga from the word itself, optional. For example, business accounting, that's a 2-year diploma, okay? It has co-op options. That means 35 hours per week ka na magtatrabaho, paid employment, a total of 14 weeks. So pag 14 weeks, parang 3.5 ka na may sweldo ka na part yun ng curriculum ng program mo. So that's a total of 490 hours. So that's how it works yung co-op. So of course, wala magaganap na co-op kung wala kaming partner na employers. So as you can see, Mohawk College has premium employers. For example, like this one, if you can see on in your screen, Hamilton Health Sciences, meron kaming IBM, Samuel. I just like to present to you one of our premium employers, ang Thrive Group. It's a non-profit, and parang they allow our students to conduct their co-op, and some of them hire na nila right there and then. So I'll just play this video para at least may idea ko yung ano yung sinasabi ng premium partner employers namin.
Thrive Group hires Mohawk graduates because we're confident that they're coming to us with the right mix of skills, theoretical knowledge, and practical experience to serve them well as they begin their career journey with our organization.
At Thrive Group, we take advantage of hiring those co-op students that have been on placement with us. In their time with us, they get the opportunity to check out some different parts of the organization and find their passion. And in that, we get to capitalize on the fact that they know the mission, vision, and value, and become part of the culture and part of our Thrive family.
So there you go. So we've joined forces with leading employers in Hamilton region, okay, to effectively deliver our programs. One of the things that I'm proud of, number 4 kami, rank 4th kami when it comes to research. Ang research kasi importante in every organization because that's where you will discover the strength, the weaknesses, and the things that you need to innovate. And you have to, of course, to find out what are outdated. So we have the research teams that continuously provide continue research that we want you to provide programs that are not obsolete, not obsolete, but we really wanted you to study the programs that will help you become future ready when it comes to education. One of the things that I'm proud of also is yung Mohawk College um, is really proactive in taking care of Mother Earth. They were able, they are the first college in Ontario to introduce a comprehensive and able to deliver this management plan that hashtag saving Mother Earth. So that means it to lessen carbon footprint. For example, most of our program, our campuses are really a lot of them are solar panels na. So using natural and nature energy. Okay. And one of the things that I would like also to discuss is the key performance indicators. Alam mo kasi in KPI to, parang mandated to ng Ministry of College and Universities para at least ma-check ng mga colleges sa Ontario o the entire Canada yung performance nila. So importante to in selecting a school you really have to know the KPI. So for the past 5 years, number 1 yung Mohawk College for student satisfaction in the Greater Toronto and Hamilton area. And 92% of our Mohawk graduates stays in Ontario. Kasi, alam mo, hindi na nila kailangan lumipat pa sa ibang provinces Kasi sa Ontario pa lang, solved na sila. Nakahanap na sila ng trabaho, ng employers. Also, when it comes to satisfaction ng mga students namin, yung campus namin, if our equipment are up to date, we able to get 86% for that. Mataas na yun kasi ibang school 75 lang. All right? So we've also asked yung mga graduates namin kung, hoy, ilan na ba sa inyo ang nakahanap ng trabaho? Okay? Right after finishing your program in Mohawk. And 88.4% of them said na, yes, we are okay. We're able to find employment. And this is a good figure. If you're a graduate of Mohawk College, makakasama ka dun sa 88.4%, di ba? And others, as far as I know, yung average ng entire province is 76% lang. Kaya yung score ni Mohawk is 88.4%. Ang taas na nun. Alright? Now, when it comes to, we've also surveyed yung mga employers. Tinanong namin, masaya ba kayo sa mga college graduate namin? They do really know what they're doing? Do they have really the right skill on that specific industry? So 121 employers said na 90.9% nun sa kanila nagsabi, yes, we are very proud of your graduates because they really know what they're doing. They deliver what is expected of them. That means isa lang ibig sabihin nun, competent ka and you are a future ready graduate kung anong industry ka man natapos. As for our current numbers, I would ask you again, why Mohawk? Kasi more than 33%, 33K plus lang naman ang natulungan na naming mga estudyante. Of course, currently, more than close to 5,000 na international students from all over 90 countries ang natulungan namin. And currently, there are 150, close to 150 Filipinos na that are currently enrolled in Mohawk College. So these are our numbers that hopefully will help you decide, Mohawk has got the right numbers for you. Now I'm going to introduce now our campuses, okay? Very quickly lang. So Fennel Campus is our main campus. Yung nakita nyo yung naka-drone kanina, ito siya, Fennel Campus. 70% of our programs are conducted on that campus. Itong Stony Creek campus naman, ito yung dinideliver dyan yung mga, for example, electrical engineering, construction, gas and oil, heating, refrigeration, that requires heavy and large machinery and equipment. And of course, the Institute for Applied Health and Sciences, dyan naman dinideliver yung mga health programs namin that's inside the McMaster University. So, ang McMaster is top 75 universities in the entire world. You are studying inside the campus of McMaster University. So kung top 75 ka, that means yung mga health laboratory, simulation labs are really up to date and state of the art at mga bago. So you'll be wondering, paano ko mag-travel ako from PNL to Institute? Hindi naman, kasi kung program mo is business, of course dito ka lang, sa PNL ka lang. Kung health programs ka, of course dito ka lang sa Institute. And of course with Stony Creek. But kung gusto mo bisitahin yung friend mo, mayroon kang friend sa PNL, it will only take you 30 minutes drive or 15-minute walk. Parang ano lang yan, parang Ayala to Ortigas. If you're living in Manila, I'm sure you can relate that. So these are really world-class facilities, yung mga yung campuses namin. Of course, we have campuses inside the international airport, just in case if you want to study about aircraft maintenance, aircraft structures. This started in February 2021. Talagang there's 19 million investment talaga itong campus na to. Kasi it will take the program inside the Hamilton International Airport because you can see real planes talaga. Now for Mississauga campus, this is napapagitnaan kasi to kasi baka may friend ka sa Toronto at gusto mo ng medyo malapit, 30 minutes away lang naman to, Mississauga to Toronto. Kasi yung Toronto to Hamilton, it will take you 45 minutes by plane and more than an hour. Okay, so kung gusto mo na sa gitna ka, medyo malapit ka sa Toronto, you can take the Mississauga campus. However, medyo selected lang yung program namin dyan. 7 programs lang. I'm sure Apply Global and our friends, our partner agents will definitely provide you more details on that. So for this year, we've got a lot of breakthroughs and highlights. Yung sabi kong aviation started in February lang. Digital health, it's a bachelor's degree program, started in September 2021. And Tony mentioned about the 1+1 program. Yes, we have that too. Only that yung term namin na ginagamit dito is twinning program. So that means 1 plus 1 equals 2 years. That means you will qualify for 3 years PGWP. For example, yung college graduate ka at nagtatrabaho ka, for example, sa BPO. Of course, yung first year mo, pwede ka either mag-international business management or kung meron kang online business, no, college graduate ka, tapos nag-decide ka sa e-commerce ka, pwede ka, first year mo, project management or international business management. On your second year, pwede ka na mag-specialize. pwede kang kumuha ng supply chain management kung may online business ka, or business analysis ka, or analytics for business kung kung BPO ka. So, ang gusto lang namin mangyari dito is we want you to maximize and get that 3-year PGWP. Yes. So that means, hello dear, paki-mute lang po. Okay, thank you po. All right, there we go. May intermission number. Thank you. At least naka-breathe ako doon. Okay, thank you. Paki-mute lang po. For the meantime, thank you. Now we have 1 plus 1 equals 2. There will be a total of 3 years PGWP. Pero kung gusto mo 1 year, that's fine. The decision at the end of the day is up to you. Kasi ikaw naman yung buhay mo naman yun eh. Future mo naman yun sa Canada. So kung 1 year lang gusto mo, you'll get a 1-year PGWP. All right? So, just in case if you're interested, meron kaming university pathway. Pag matapos mo yung 2-year diploma mo or yung 3-year diploma, we have university agreements in US, Ireland, Scotland, and United Kingdom. So I'm going to discuss briefly about our programs, very quickly lang, because we have 175 programs. But only 110 programs lang ang ino-offer namin sa international students. Now, I'd just like to reiterate, yung i-showcase ko lang tong website namin, mohawkcollege.ca. Itong website namin, we've really invested so much, millions of it, because we wanted na itong website namin will be the source of truth. It was really designed that is user-friendly, functional, optimized ready, kasi most of us naman sa atin, ginagamit natin yung smartphone natin eh. So kung i-access mo yung mohawkcollege.ca sa smartphone mo, that is mobile platform ready already. So it's easy for you. So kapag clinic mo yung program na gusto mo, lalabas yung important dates, work and learning outcomes, tuition fee, course duration, course structure, and yung anong entry in requirements. And these are very understandable, easy to understand. Kung gusto mo, mag-research na if that program is really suited for you. So first program, area of program na I discuss ko briefly is of course we have business programs. Of course, this is for everybody kasi kung anong industry ka man pinagtatrabahuhan, that's business, right? So you may either take our 2-year diploma, our 3-year diploma, or your graduate certificate namin. Remember, yung 1+1 twinning for college graduate dyan na has a current career right now, whether you're in BPO or kahit na anong industry ka, talagang perfect to sa'yo because this would really help you in your present career because you'll be investing more, learning more on practical and experiential learning. If you notice, may naka-asterisks. So, these are yung may mga co-op options. Okay? So, 2-year diploma lang. So, that means you'll get 3-year PGWP. Okay? All right. Very exciting. One of popular yan yung mga business programs namin from all profession. Kasi kung anong industry ka man, that's still business eh. So, it's easy to defend in your statement of purpose. Second is the healthcare programs. Of course, there's a lot of healthcare, our frontliners during pandemic. I salute to you guys, kayo mga modern heroes, bagong bayani namin, mga nurses natin dyan, doctors, pharmacists, who are currently working and needs to be in the front line right now. Maraming salamat po. Utang po namin lahat ng mga success, ang buhay ng mga kababayan namin dahil sa inyong paghihirap during pandemic. Kayo po yung bagong bayani namin. Okay, moving forward, we offer personal support worker. This is a 1-year college certificate program. So ito yung mga nagtatrabaho ka, aral ka about mga older people, gerontology, home for the aging. So ito, you'll take care of this. This would be your, you'll able to get clinical and field placement for that. Okay? Yung early childhood education for teachers. Ito yung maganda to because there's already practicum and field placement na integrated na sa program so hindi ka na mahirapan. Yung early childhood, that's 2 years diploma. Ha? Okay, the most popular, Canadian healthcare for foreign trained professionals. 2-year diploma lang yan. So listen guys carefully. This program is designed for internationally educated healthcare professionals ng mga Filipinos. For example, licensed nurse ka, dentist ka, physiotherapist, pharmacist, doctors, and medical radiation therapists, etc., etc. Itong program na to, merong 70 hours learning placement, and you will either have your study in either in a health agency or hospitals sa, sa fourth semester mo. Yung program na to will teach you how to develop a career plan on how for you to obtain your health professional license in Canada. Hindi naman kasi pwede na nurse ka dito or doctor ka dito, pagdating mo doon, doctor ka agad-agad. Of course, you have to study the Canadian healthcare system. And after that, once you finish the program, the curriculum will teach you on how to understand, on how for you to gain your license, on how you can practice as a healthcare professional in Canada. For office admin, for example, ayoko masyado mag-deal with pasyente. Gusto ko yung mga admin work lang in the hospital. Yes, we have office admin health services. That's 2-year diploma naman. Yung practical nursing, yung mga naka-yellow, medyo competitive to na program kasi maraming may gustong kumuha nito. So there's a separate committee that really screens the applicant and ensure na medyo mataas yung score nila during college or high school, 80 to 85%. So sinasala sila ng committee na yon at yung top applicants, yung medyo mataas yung grade, yun lang yung ina-accept. Now, we also have recreation therapy. That's a 2-year diploma. Health and wellness. If you are working in a Fitness First or Slimmers World or Anytime Fitness, you may either look at this. Massage therapist in the Philippines, nilalang lang yung masahista. Pero in Canada, it's a respected, it's a noble profession. Once you finish this program, you'll take an exam. We will help you take the exam and for you to become a registered massage therapist. We also have cardiovascular therapy. That's a 2-year diploma. Very competitive as well. Yung pharmacy technician, okay? That is a 2-year diploma. What's good with this is these are really delivered and meron talagang standard that really adheres to Pharmacy Technician Association in Canada. And of course, we have pharmacy technician, just in case lang, if you're interested to put up your own drugstore, it will help you put up a real pharmacy setting, dispensing prescriptions, etc. And of course, our mental health programs, which are 1-year program lang yan siya. So the good thing, I'll show you, if you notice my logo, Hamilton Health Sciences, we are very strong. Strong tong mga programs namin because we have a partner, Hamilton Health Sciences mismo. They've helped us they were able to hire 350 plus graduates and provide co-op programs in order for us to deliver effectively these healthcare programs. So just like to reiterate that, we have partnership with the Hamilton Health Sciences in the city of Hamilton. Of course, if you are in an engineering or technology, we have programs for that. Biotechnology or biotechnology health, if you notice, naka-asterisks, they have co-op options, okay? Ang difference lang naman ng biotech is more on food processing. Ang biotech health naman is more on pharmaceutical, okay? We also have chemical engineering technology, computer engineering technician, or architects, ha? Architect technician, 2-year diploma yon. Architect technology, that's a 3-year diploma. And of course, skilled trades, anything to do with construction, gas oil burner. Alam mo yon, mga real man's job. Pero nowadays, kahit even women can take this program kasi equal na tayo ngayon in the 21st century. What men can do, women can do also. So you are welcome also to apply for our skilled trades program. So for last year, these are our popular programs for Filipinos. So I want you to take a look at that. I just like to share to you na yung healthcare in Canada, there's a labor shortage. So hopefully, yung mga international students na mag-apply sa healthcare programs, of course, they would be very helpful to fill up those labor shortages sa healthcare industry, healthcare workers in Canada. So let's go now to our tuition fee. Actually, when it comes to Ontario colleges, pare-pareho lang naman yung mga tuition fee namin eh. Hindi naman kami ang pinakamura, hindi rin kami ang pinakamahal. Okay? So it ranges from 16,190 to 21,000 depending on the program. Medyo mahal lang po yung 21,000 that refers to avionics sa mga eroplano na program. Now, mandatory yung health insurance. Included na yan sa tuition fee nyo. Para pagtapak nyo sa Canadian soil, you have the peace of mind that you're protected already. So question, what if dadalhin mo si Mrs., dadalhin mo yung mga anak mo, meron bang additional dependents? Yes, there is. As insured guard.me, it allows you to add dependents. Oy, malaking bagay yon na ma-add mo yung pamilya mo as dependents para they are protected. Hindi lang ikaw ang protektado, buong pamilya also. So who can enroll? So if you are listening right now, if you are 17 years old, pwede. Only that you need to have a custodianship document. 18, and of course, no age limit sa Canada. As long as you feel that program is really for you. You feel that program, pagtapos mo nun, you can build a career and that will be your bread and butter. So wala siyang age limit. If you belong in an old curriculum, new curriculum, undergraduate ka from the old curriculum, or if you're a K-12 graduate, you can enroll in any of our programs, depending lang as long as you meet the entry requirements. So we have intakes, 3 in a year. We have January, May, and September. Yung May 2022 intake, open na po. And of course, for September 2022, just of course, we have our partners that would help you with that, with your application. Now, for English requirements, all right? So, currently for May 2022 intake, we accept Duolingo. In my opinion lang Duolingo is more affordable, most efficient, and they say sabi ng mga marites dyan, na nakakuha nito ng Duolingo, na medyo hindi daw ganun kahirap, sabi nila, compared to other English tests. Baka naman totoo nga naman talaga. What's good with the Duolingo is you may take the exam at your most convenient time. Umiinom ka ng milk tea mo or coffee mo sa bahay mo at the comforts of your own home. Yes, you can take this exam and you can get the results within 48 hours. Now, we provide no IELTS exemption to selected schools. So if you want to know more about that, inquire us later at the end of this program for more information on that. Yes, we offer no IELTS to selected schools. So inquire if your school is included for that. Walang masama magtanong. So inquire lang. Inquire. Now, the next slides I would really discuss is about our application system. So this October, we're very happy because Mohawk College has a new online application. We're going to do it via online na. So definitely, Apply Board will be more than happy to provide you that information. Just ask them, and they'll be more than happy to provide you the details. But the rule lang is when the Access Direct Visa will launch your application online, you just have to settle first the $100 application fee. Okay. After that, of course, you will launch the Access Visa will launch your application. The download nila yung mga requirements mo doon. After that, we will assess. Okay, we'll look at the documents. And after that, you will receive an offer of admission. That offer admission would tell would inform you, ay may kulang ka pa. Ay okay na, kumpleto na. Go na, proceed na. Accept mo na yung yung offer of admission. If you're going to accept the offer of admission, you're going to settle the 2,200 tuition fee deposit. And after that, we will issue you your excuse me, your letter of acceptance, which you're going to be able now to lodge your study visa with the help of Access Direct Visa or with the Apply Board as well. So this is our process. Hindi mo kailangan bayaran ng buo yung first semester mo. Bayaran mo muna yung application fee ng 100 Canadian dollars. After that, you will receive your offer of admission. Then you accept that, you settle the 2,200 para maka-apply ka na agad ng study visa mo. And we will issue you your letter of acceptance. And magtatanong ka, kailan ko babayaran po yung balance ko sa first sem? Ang hinihingi lang namin na payment is yung first sem, ma'am. Normally, it's 2 months before the start of the intake. For example, May 2022 intake ka. So that means yung deadline mo to settle the remaining balance of your semester is 2 months before May 2022. Naka-indicate naman doon sa offer of admission mo yung mga deadlines. And I'm sure Access Direct Visa and Apply Board will help you on that matter. Now, sinasabi ko lagi, alam mo, hindi naman kami after lang na maka-enroll ka, tapos na. We want you to really deliver you the world-class education na sinasabi nila pag Canadian education, it's really top-notch, one of the best in the world. So we want you to really experience that by providing superior student support. Now, when it comes to permits and visas, academic support, mahina sa math, mahina magsulat, mahina mag-English, you can develop all of that. We have an international student that would help you. Of course, sa housing, mamroblema ka, paano yun? Sana kaya ako maghahanap ng bahay doon? Kasi Hamilton yon. Kung may relatives ka, friends na matitirhan, you are one lucky girl, one lucky boy. At least malaking matitipid mo. Pero don't you worry, kasi meron kami mga estudyante sa Mohawk College naghahanap ng mga roommate, housemate. For example, yung isang bahay, pinaparent, 1,000 Canadian dollars. Sabi ng may-ari, we are looking for 3 more. So total of 4. So hatiin nyo ngayon yung 1,000 Canadian dollars plus of course utility bills. And of course, kung room for rent lang naman yung gusto mo, okay lang naman. So nakahanap ako ng video dyan para at least may idea na kayo kung anong itsura ng mga rooms sa Canada. Alam mo kasi, dito sa Philippines, pag sinabing room for rent, talagang literally, parang aparador lang kalaki. That's not the case in Canada. Pag sinabing room, talagang malapad talaga at makakahinga ka, which is very important in times of pandemic. Kasi hindi naman sila madamot. Kasi remember, Canada is the second largest country in the world. So, di ba, ang lapad? O ang ganda pa ng view. So example lang to ha, kung ayaw mo ng ganitong view, pwede naman. Kung gusto mo ng view na may mga kahoy or farm, pwede din naman. And you know what? Itong place na to, example lang to ng place na to, is only like 10 to 15-minute walk to the campus. Maganda kasi importante na accessibility talaga at medyo malapit. Kasi ang hirap naman nun na medyo malayo, lalo na kung nasa liblib ka na lugar. So you'd always take to consider that. Now about awards and scholarships, we do not offer entrance scholarship, but to all existing Mohawk College students, including international students, we do offer scholarship. Pag andun ka na sa Canada during your first semester, make sure na taasan mo ang grades mo. Because kapag tapos ka na sa first sem mo, pwede ka mag-apply ng scholarship for second sem. You can apply for academic merit scholarship, or if you're good in leadership, you can apply for leadership scholarship. If you're into athletics, pwede ka mag-apply ng athletic scholarship. There's a lot of scholarship programs that you can apply once you are already in as a Mohawk College student. So go for that scholarship on your second semester. The good thing that I'd like to reiterate is kapag estudyante ka na ng Mohawk, automatic ka ng member ng Mohawk Students Association. They will help you each step of the way. And they are your best friend. Why is that so? wala kang damit, magpapa-interview ka, papahiran mo yung kanila ng suit. Um, if you are looking for insurance, house insurance, car insurance, meron kaming partner na mga companies doon that will help you give discount. I understand sa tuition fee nyo, meron na included na yung health insurance. Pero yung Mohawk Student Association, meron siyang, it offers you na extended health and dental coverage. So malaking bagay yun na mayroon ka pang extra healthcare protection. And of course, ang pinaka-importante lahat, which I really promote is yung bus pass. You'll be given a 4-month unlimited bus ride. That means bilang estudyante, makakapunta ka sa Mohawk and any parts of the city for free during your semesters. So malaking bagay ang matitipid nyo because of this only bus ride na ini-issue ng Mohawk Students Association. And of course, we encourage you also to join um, different clubs. Kasi importante kasi yun, yung network. No man is an island. Lalo na if you're an international students, you have to join different communities. Kasi from there, nagsasabi, oy, naghahanap kami ng kasama dito. O meron ganito, company naghahanap ng part-time job. O di ba? What if kung wala kang network, pwede naman magre-rely ka sa mga online jobs na pinopost. Pero laking tulong pa kung marami kang mga affiliations ng mga networks. For example, planting roots. Mahilig ka sa kung plantito-plantita ka. We have this group of people. For example, mga vloggers group ng Mohawk College. Meron ding mga association yon. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to get to be socialized. Okay? Now, we just consider your schooling not just a school, but it's more really of a lifestyle. Here at Mohawk, we study hard, we play harder para balance yung buhay mo. Hindi lang puro aral at trabaho. May konting tawa, may konting fun. And of course, we really want you to become global citizens, to become future ready, and to become a leader in your chosen profession. Now, I'm sure Access Direct Visa and Apply Board will be part of your journey every step of the way. But of course, we want you to choose a program that would really be a program that would make you happy, that you are happy doing it. And of course, choose Mohawk College. And of course, apply with us. Now, you know what? During pandemic, maraming nangyari. Some of our brothers and sisters here have lost a family, lost a job, which is very sad, and a lot of things happen. But you know what? If you have that dream of going to Canada, don't let the pandemic steal your dreams. Kasi currently, I just watched a vlog sa YouTube last night. Aba, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, si ate, si kuya, aba, nasa Canada na. They really pursue their dreams in studying in Canada. So again, don't let anyone steal your dreams. So again, I encourage you all to hopefully, when you're narrowing down, of course, with the help of Access Direct Visa, with Apply Board, i-include nyo naman yung Mohawk College. Kasi hindi naman kami putyo-putyong school. We are really one of the most government-funded schools in Ontario. DLI ready yung mga programs namin. At the same time, experiential ready that would help you become future ready. So we hope to see you in the next intake, May 2022 or September 2022 or January 2023. The earlier you apply, the better para hindi haggard mag-prepare ng mga requirements sa mga study visa nyo. So again, this ends my presentation. I encourage everyone to ask questions because sabi nga nila, better to ask questions than to remain ignorant. So, tanong, wag maghiyang magtanong. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity. I hope na you hang on there until the last minute of this program. Encourage you to ask questions. Maraming salamat. And again, capitalize on it. Stay in Canada and live your dreams. And of course, hope to see you in Mohawk College campus. Maraming salamat po and good afternoon.
All right. So thank you so much, Sir Gelson Sales, for being so informative, for that very clear discussion. And this time we are giving the floor to our guest who wanted to ask questions. Guys, if you wanted to ask directly, please, you can go ahead and unmute your mic if you're not too shy to ask questions directly. While you were discussing Sir Justin, we actually got questions coming already. First we have uh, a question coming from Jello.
Jello.
Yeah, he was asking kung magkano ulit per hour rate sa Hamilton and Toronto. Sir Justin, your mic is turned.
Sorry
Turned off.
about that. Okay, good question. Of course, we have to know the minimum wage. Yung ano kasi, yung Hamilton is part of Ontario. So is Toronto. So yung minimum wage of the entire Toronto, it just increased recently, last October 1st, 2021. From 14.25, nag-increase na siya to 14.35. So yun na po,
Okay.
14.35 yung minimum wage.
Right, that's good enough. So far, Sir Justin, sa mga students natin at Mohawk, were they able to find job right away while studying? I mean, when they started school.
Well, in the start of schooling kasi, yes, they can definitely, as a international student, they can work 20 hours per week. And of course, unlimited during sem breaks. Now, I wanna see it myself. Ayoko kasi mga hearsay lang. I really checked it myself. So aside from mga online jobs na available, chinek ko part-time jobs for international student. I checked LinkedIn and Indeed. Aba, bumbulaga. Hindi na zero yung search. Marami po. Meron pong it would not be a struggle for you finding part-time jobs. Of course, wag medyo choosy. Wag naman agad white-collar job. Of course, on the first 2 months, medyo mag-work ka muna ng mga assistant ka sa mga restaurants or busboy ka o sa mga fast food or mga admin jobs. Of course, the rule is, one thing is, meron po. Hindi po nazi-zero. Nasa sayo na lang po kung di ka pa makahanap ng part-time jobs, maybe you have to, of course, there is, just to give hope. Yes.
Okay, so that's actually the question coming from Lourdes. I hope Lourdes that answers your question. All right, so going to the next question is, let me check. Um, okay, from Karen Faustino. I know that my school is not on the list of schools who may not be required IELTS. Its English proficiency certificate from school can be used.
If your school is not included on the 40 on that list of schools, um, I have good news for you because that list will be expanded very, very soon. So uh, I will provide updates about that. But if you are going to apply for our May 2022 intake, and if your school is not included on that lists, you can either take Duolingo.
Okay. So at least they have meron silang option na so just you can do Duolingo. And
Oo.
yeah, like what you mentioned earlier, Duolingo is actually um, somehow easier compared to
Oo.
IELTS.
Tama. It's I think like 2,300 lang. Ang bilis magpa-schedule. And in 48 hours, they get the ano, results na.
And they can do it in the comfort of their home, right?
Rest anytime, anywhere, nakaupo, nakatayo, whatever that is, they can get the exam.
We have a good question here from Carrie, Sir Joseph. I'm a mother of orthopedic disability. Do we have a full scholarship? Or is there any exclusive school po para sa may mga disability? I was just asking this, but yung anak ko talaga ang gustong mag-study. Natanong ko lang kasi gusto namin mag-migrate sa Canada na sama-sama para mas madali pag international student ka.
Okay. Um, we don't discriminate people from all walks of life. Whether they are in a certain circumstances, of course, everyone is welcome to apply. Um, of course, yung mga programs namin, ang school namin are handicap friendly that would really help out those indigenous people, especially our handicapped students. So, if you really wanted to push through with that against all odds, yes, definitely, Access Direct Visa is there to help you, and of course, apply board.
Wow, that's a good answer, sir.
Yes.
Okay, going to the next question. Jill is asking how much is the tuition for the entire year with Mohawk?
Okay, so it may range you from 18,000 to 21,000. It depends on the program. So kapag hinati mo yon, kasi 2 semesters, it will range you from 8,000 to 9,000 Canadian dollars per sem. So depende po sa program. In-estimate ko lang yung bracket, mga ganong bracket po. So mga
Okay.
18 to 21,000 Canadian dollars, depende po sa program. Kung medyo mga IT, mga aeronautics, medyo mahal po, medyo 21. Pero kung mga business lang naman, mga health and sciences, mga 18 to 19,000 per year.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we were mentioning about the initial deposit of 2,200, right, Sir Justin? Now, when are they going to pay the balance for the first sem?
It would specify there on their letter of acceptance. Normally, the deadline is 2 months before the start of the intake. But if they wish to settle that balance right away para wala na siyang problemahin, or it depends on the study visa requirements, um, okay lang din. But definitely, the deadlines is really in bold letters. Makikita nila agad yan. And normally, yung to settle the balance is the deadline is 2 months before the start of the intake.
Okay. Now, just to add, no, to what Sir Justin said, I understand that the initial tuition fee deposit is 2,200, but guys, if you can pay more, or if you can pay, the whole term in full, the better. Because for us agency, based on our experience, the more tuition fee you pay, the higher the chances of approval. All right.
That's right, yeah. Ay,
Okay.
sir,
Yeah.
Sir Ritz, i-add ko lang dun kanina sa disability, equal opportunity po sa Canada. Stress ko lang yun. Aside
Mm.
from diversity, equal opportunity, LGBTQ plus friendly, so everybody is welcome.
Okay. That's good. Now, Karen Faustin is asking because she's working as a manufacturing equipment engineer. So, what kind of
Oh.
program can we offer to her?
So you mentioned about the keyword equipment, so something to do with skilled trades. Oh my. So you
Mm.
can either apply for construction engineering or construction techniques, electrical engineering, or gas and oil burner, or manufacturer engineering, mga ganon, or motive power fundamentals. Ito yun na, mga 2-year diploma to, majority of them. So after that, you'll get your 3-year PGWP.
Okay. Now, Vernon is also asking about show money. I think I'll answer this. No. Kaya ba masustain yung tuition sa 20 hours per week? Okay. Vernon, when you study in Canada, your focus is to study. So, doing part-time job in Canada is actually an option for you. Okay, so if this is an honest answer, your 20 hours per week earning cannot sustain your tuition fee. That's the reason why show money or funds is very, very important. It's just not, nah, you really have to prepare not only emotionally, spiritually, but you really have to prepare most importantly financially, because at least alam mo yung nasa ano nila, nasa isip nila na mga immigration officer who will decide to whether give you the visa or not is whether magtatrabaho ka doon or not, may madudukot ka sa tuition
Mm.
fee, for your tuition fee.
Tama, Sir Fritz. And alam mo kasi, Sir Fritz, dapat tumingin tayo hindi lang yung short-term vision. It should be long-term vision. So to answer her question, enough ba? Hindi po masyado enough. Kasi okay, free ka nga sa bus ride mo, pero at least may mga pangangailangan ka na personal mo. So okay, that would be the short-term vision. Pero if you think on the long-term vision, malalampasan mo yung 2 years. Right after that, you'll get a full-time job. The PGWP. Doon na magsa-start that would recoup your investments. Kasi parang negosyo to eh, you're taking risk. But the Canadian system, the study pathway, is there to really serve you, that would serve its purpose that once you are after you finish your studies, and from there you can gain Canadian work experience. That's where the journey starts of a bigger opportunity for you. So that's where you should look at the bigger picture.
Right. And then I also would like to ask, okay, some maybe all of you here would ask, no, later on, I'll answer it in advance. So how much show money should I prepare? So let's do our math. Kasi for show money, this is a computation. Okay, there's two components, no, for show money. First component is your total tuition fee. So regardless of how long are you going to study, if you're taking a 1 year program or a 2 years program, so dapat mong i-compute kung magkano yung total tuition fee, less kung magkano binayaran mo sa initial deposit. So that will become your tuition fee balance. Okay. Now the next component is your settlement funds, or should we say living expenses. So living expenses, dyan nyo kinukuha yung pambayad nyo sa renta, pagkain, transportation, everything. And the government of Canada is requiring, the student 10,000 CAD budget for 1 year. That's for the student alone. But if you are planning to bring along your spouse, then you have to add 4,000 CAD from the 10,000 CAD. If you're planning to bring along your child, that you need to add 3,000 CAD per child. So good luck na if you have 12 children. So ang laking show money yun. So you have to add settlement funds plus kung magkano yung remaining balance ng tuition fee mo, then that should be, you should, doon mo i-base yung show money requirement mo. Okay?
That's right.
Okay, another question from Santiago Vasquez, so very Spanish, no? Are you from Spain,
Wow.
sir?
Si Senor.
Si Senor. Okay, si Sir Santiago is asking, he just wanted to know the passing rate or student visa granted from your agency po. Okay, that's a good question. That's 98%.
Wow.
98% passing rate. Okay?
Taas.
Now, I just wanted to clear setting your expectation. It's not through it's not the agency, it's not Mohawk. Who will decide to give you the visa? Okay, it's the immigration officer. That's why it's very important, since applying for student visa doesn't require a one-on-one personal appearance for you to be interviewed. That's why it's very important that all of our documents are accurate, complete, and organized, before submitting it. Kasi, di ba, that's where they base your approval. A lot of you probably, siguro, you wanted to save money, you wanted to do DIY, that's your option. Okay, option yan, guys. But syempre, if you want convenient, no, if you want us to help you all the steps, from step one until lodgement of your visa, then we're just here for you. No, we can definitely assist you guys. Okay, who else is asking here? How many school days per week? Okay, so Justin, how many
Oh
school days per
yes.
week? Now?
Good question. Okay. So, in a week kasi, kapag pumunta ka dun sa website namin, at click mo yung program na yun, it will show you yung units na kukunin nyo per SEM and the total hours na you're going to take that. So if I was able to check one example kasi minimum talaga per week, you will total number of hours na iti-take mo is like 20 hours per week. So pag dinivide mo yan sa in 5 days, that would like 4 hours per day. So pero hindi mo naman kailangan pumasok na Monday to Friday kasi haggard naman. 4 hours ka lang papasok, kailangan mo talagang pumunta sa school. So before you left to Canada and bibigyan ka ng faculty and staff ng timetable mo. Parang dito sa Pilipinas, remember during our college days, binibigyan tayo ng timetable. O ito yung mga schedule nyo ha. Ang good thing is, pwede ka makapili ng schedule mo. So that means, yung 4 hours a day mo, hindi mo kailangan pumasok every day. So the maximum is, you can either, pwede kang pumasok 3 to 4 times a week. So Monday to Wednesday, or Monday to Thursday lang yung pasok mo, wala ka ng pasok, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so pwede ka nang magpahinga, pwede ka na mag-quality work-life balance, or pwede ka na mag-work sa part-time sa employers mo. So very flexible po. Pero currently, yung mga programs namin, dinideliver siya hybrid. Kasi hindi naman full blast pa because of the pandemic, just like any other provinces. So, example, itong units na to, you can take it online sa Canada, sa school, on your home. And itong units na to, you need to go to the campus para ma-deliver yung program na yon. So we called it hybrid delivery.
Okay, that's a new term for me, sir. Hybrid delivery. Okay, I'll use that. Okay, so Jean May Ann is also asking Sir Jilson if we do have a lot of, on campus job opportunity.
Good question. Di ba remember, if you're a student, you're automatically a Mohawk Student Association member. Yes, we do. They offer part-time jobs on campus. For example, admin assistant, library assistant, or research assistant, or sa pantry assistant ka, or sa library, or you work in a food stall. We offer jobs for our international students on campus jobs. Yes, there is.
Yes, so they really have a lot of choices, no, as long as they don't talaga choosy, Sir Jilson. No.
Yes. Yes. So
Okay.
merong on-campus mga jobs, part-time jobs na binibigay ng school, at merong off-campus, ito yung mga jobs na mahanap mo sa labas ng campus.
Yes, so off campus that's 20 hours per week. On campus is unlimited.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, pero at the end of the day, priority mo pa rin, mag-aral, yun naman talaga pinunta mo doon. Pero kung gusto mo sagarin, that's fine. Kasi gusto mo workaholic ka, you want to earn extra money, go for it. Nasa sayo po yan. Pero at the end of the day, please take care of your health.
That's nice. Okay, Vanessa Beltran Dungka is also asking, hindi po ba mahirap mag-apply ang mga high school graduates? So we have here, do we have programs, Sir Jelson, that are, na pwede natin i-offer sa mga high school graduate? Yung old curriculum, I'm referring to old curriculum.
Yes, we do. It can either be business general, at depende rin, right after you finish high school sa old curriculum, ano bang ginawa mo right after there? Anong industry ka na ba nag-work? Nasa BPO ka ba? Kasi kahit ngayon, BPO nagtanggap ng mga high school graduate from the old curriculum eh. So we have to know that. I'm sure Access Direct Visa, if you provide more details on ano nangyari sa buhay mo pagkatapos mo mag-graduate sa old curriculum high school, of course, they can suggest a perfect program for you. Pero at the end of the day, ikaw pa rin mag-decide nun kasi buhay mo yun.
Correct. All right. So, question from Sir Raymond Samarita: if I file my application within this month of October, when I will be, what's my school intake? What's the next school intake that I can take?
May 2022, you can either apply for that or September 2022.
Right. Okay. So, Sir Raymond, let's start now this month.
Of course, select a program first. And select a school, select Mohawk College.
Okay, so yeah, we have a question here, still from Santiago Vasquez. Is the 2,200 CAD payment can be refunded in case the student visa is denied?
Very good question. Again, very classic. Kasi all of my webinars talagang tinatanong yun. Of course. So, ang sagot ko dyan, if the reason, tama, if it's visa denial, yes, we can refund the 2,200 minus some administrative charges for that. Okay? However, noumpisahan mo na ang laban, bakit ka pa susuko? Bakit mo ka pa magwi-withdraw? Just because of the first single blow? Was Pacquiao like that? Yung una niyang talo, sumuko ba siya? Do you know that we have a lot of Filipino students, applicants, got rejected, not just once, twice, thrice, on the fourth time, and on the fifth time, aba, the fate, God granted that student visa to him. Paano kung sumuko siya on the first try pa lang? E di sorry na lahat sa lahat ng mga pinaghirapan mo. So, if that happens to you, na visa denial ka, iparilodge mo sa Access Direct Visa. Apply ulit. Huwag matakot. Baka malay mo ngumiti ang tadhana at ibigay sa'yo yung student visa na yan. And of course, you can always defer. For example, nag-apply ka ng May, na visa denial ka. Hindi mag-apply ka ng September, problema ba yun? And the rule is, don't give up in life. Lalo na kapag marami ka nang na-invest na paghihirap na time and money for applying for your study Canadian dreams.
Right. So, like what Sir Johnson said, of course, no. We hope for the best, but if in case we got rejected sa application natin, we can always reapply or we can always request to defer our program. And what's best is our agency, Access Direct Visa and Travel Services. You know, if you are our clients, our contract has no expiry. So that means to say, as long as you wanted to process your visa, we will definitely still help you until you get your visa. Jelly would want to confirm, you know, if Mohawk requires IELTS or is it okay lang na mag-submit ng MOI?
It depends on if your school is included. So you really need to consult Access Direct Visa and inform them of your school, and if those schools are included in the list, di mo na kailangan mag-IELTS. Just provide certificate of a certificate of English as medium of instruction, and that's it. But if your school is not included in those lists, you need to provide IELTS or TOEFL or Duolingo. But hopefully, those exempted schools, we will broaden the list. Palalaparin pa natin po yan para lahat po mapagsilbihan natin ang buong Pilipino.
Right. Now, Karen Faustine is also asking about this Duolingo, if it's accepted to replace IELTS when it's time to apply for PR. Duolingo, if I'm not mistaken, Sir Johnson, is only acceptable for student application, right? Now, if you're applying for PR, Duolingo is not accepted. You need to take IELTS.
And mandated po yun ng Canadian government. IELTS po talaga ang tinatanggap nila kung sa PR stage ka na. Yun lang po.
Okay. Raymond Samaritas is also asking, with regards to show money, do we have a time frame for the show money to keep in my bank account? Okay. Now, just to give you an idea, so Raymond, whenever it's time for us to lodge your application for visa processing, we usually request our students or applicants to provide one bank certificate, right? And latest 4 to 6 months na SOA or statement of account. Now, you were asking how long would you need to keep the money in your bank account? Safest is until you receive the results. Do not withdraw everything, kung hindi wala pang resulta. Okay? Kasi they won't tell us, or immigration officers who randomly call the banks would not tell us na, hey, Fritz, ngayon kami tatawag sa bangko. No, they won't tell us. So it's safe to keep the account active. Okay? How many sems are there in 1 year, Karen? There's two terms in 1 year. Parang dito sa atin, it's 2 semesters.
Yes. Kasi kailangan mo din magpahinga, Karen. May sem break po para at least makapag-work tayo ng full
Correct.
time.
So 1 year, Sir Justin, di ba, I mean, 8 months lang yun, di ba? Yung papasok ka sa school, 8 months.
Yes. Yes. Mga ganon, 8 months. And the rest will be semestral breaks.
Okay. Meron nang clarify dito si Realme C21Y user about practical nursing. Kailangan ba ng IELTS kung practical nursing ang kukunin sa program? Yung audio niyo po.
Yes po, especially practical nursing will be available September 2022 intake. So you have to present your IELTS and you need to apply as early as now.
All right. Aina is asking if I'll apply for a student permit, then my husband under open work permit, can we also apply our child? Can we also apply the kid of my husband for a temporary resident visa, which is not my kid, but under our watch? Yes. As long, that's possible po, Miss Aina. Marlon or Denisa, do you have a plan or a program like study now, pay later? Okay, for our agency, Sir Marlon, we don't have that one. Wala po kaming fly now, pay later po. Okay, Jello, the 10,000 CAD includes rent, food, utilities, expense, etc. as an estimate. Yes, that's the required budget, Jello, of the Canadian government, for the student. A 1 year budget, 10,000 CAD. Then add ka ng 4,000 CAD if sasama si spouse, 3,000 CAD each for your children, per child. Luz Marie, ang dami natin question, Sir Jelson.
Yes, sir, i-backtrack ko lang ulit yung practical nursing. So
Okay.
that's available for September 2022 intake. Now, if your school is included dun sa exempted, no need to provide the IELTS again. Just provide certificate of English as medium of instruction.
Okay, Luz Marie Fansha is asking if there's any entrance test at Mohawk.
Wala po.
Wala po. Okay, so you just have to Luz Marie, you just have to submit your initial school credentials po. So the admission will be based from your credentials that we'll be submitting.
Correct. It can either be high school diploma or transcript of records, or if you're a college graduate, pwede naman na i-provide mo na lang yung college diploma mo or transcript of records. Kung undergraduate ka sa college, i-provide mo yung transcript of records mo sa college mo and yung high school diploma.
Okay, follow-up question from Luz Marie. We may have the breakdown of expenses. Yes, Luz Marie, we can definitely send you the breakdown of expenses. You can just go ahead and keep in touch, sa agent ni Access Direct who invited you over. But for the step-by-step process, we will definitely provide you that once we start with the process. Okay, Jello, if ma-deny ka sa visa, pwede bang maibayad yung initial na nabayad for the next intake?
Yes, that's called deferment. So, kung anong binayad mo for May 2022, na-deny ka for that, yung binayad for May, since dinefer natin, i-move natin ngayon siya sa September 2022 intake, doon ma-apply ulit yung tuition fee deposit mo.
Okay, good. Chox Gonzalez is asking, do you have an immigration lawyer to appeal in case of visa denial? For Access Direct Visa, Sir Chox, yes, we do. We have a partner immigration lawyer or consultant whenever whenever an appeal is needed.
Right.
Okay, Karen, you're welcome. Shops Gonzalez, do you have a co-op program or course?
Yes, we have co-op programs. Our programs have co-op options, as what I've uh, included in my presentation. So, but not all of our programs have co-op options, but we do offer co-op options to some of our programs. So please inquire Access Direct Visa, and they'll be more than happy to provide you that information. For example, we have co-op options for biotechnology and for business accounting or business administration or insurance or technology. There's a lot. May need to mention kung sa autograph pa nga. Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah, Jello is asking the 10,000 card will be the show money, right? 10,000 card, Sir Jello, is just part of the show money. Let me repeat, show money, show money should include the total tuition fee plus the settlement funds. So you have to add both to get your required show money. Okay. Realme C211Y user, how much po ang processing fee ni Access Direct? Okay, for our regular agency fee to be, our regular agency fee is 80,000 pesos. But the good thing is, in partnership with Mohawk College, we came up with a 250,000 package. The 250,000 package is already inclusive of the initial tuition fee deposit. Okay, it's already inclusive of our agency fee, the processing fee, medical fee, visa fee, biometrics fee. So this is 250K package. Okay, this is only based sa ni student. Kay student lang po ito. But if you are planning to apply open work permit for your spouse, you just have to add 42,000 pesos. That is also inclusive na din of all the fees involved in processing his visa. And if you're bringing along your child, you just have to add 17,000 pesos per child. That's already inclusive na din of all the fees involved sa visa processing. Okay, so for the 250K package, down payment lang po namin is 80,000 pesos. Okay, and then the remaining balance, hindi mo yan ibabayad sa amin. You just have to keep it to yourself. Once we receive the offer of admission from Mohawk College, then that's the time we will advise you to pay the balance directly to Mohawk. Okay, so you can grab this 250K package. This is our offer for the month of October. All right, so Aina, you're welcome. Chalks, you're welcome. Jello, most likely 23,000 all in all. So yes, definitely. If you wanted to make sure, please keep in touch with us so we could be able to parang discuss it with you and make sure na tama yung show money na computation natin, okay?
Right.
Aina, which schools are acceptable to provide MOI only in lieu of the IELTS? Okay. Aina, okay, just to be honest with you all, it's not only Mohawk College that we're in partnership with. So if you feel na there's something that you are needing, we can do a one-on-one discussion for that. Okay, so what I need you to do is to email your CV, your resume to us, so that we could be able to check what kind of programs that are fit for you. If wala talagang makita na programs na fit for you with our partnership, with our partner schools, which is Mohawk College, okay?
Yes.
I'll be, yes sir.
And of course naman, Aina, mag-inquire ka para at least malay mo yung school mo included pala doon sa exempted to provide IELTS.
Right. Okay, so this is my email address, guys. It's fitzalfonso@accessdirect.ph. So go ahead and email your resume, or kung kilala niyo yung agent, one of our agents with Access Direct who invited you over this webinar, please contact him or her and submit your resume para we could be able to give you feedback. Um, Karen Faustino, initial tuition fee. What do you mean by that? Okay, the initial tuition fee. That's the 2,200. That's the initial down payment of Mohawk College.
Mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sir Fritz, i-add ko lang, no? So, bakit
Sure.
kailangan pa ako magbayad ng tuition fee deposit? Ano ba yan? Well, the tuition fee deposit, the 2,200 tuition deposit, will confirm your seat, your slots,
Right.
your seat in the program. As you can see po, hindi lang naman po tayo nag-a-apply, pati mga Canadian nationals nag-a-apply din po sa program na yon. At the same time, hindi lang po Filipino ang nag-apply. Around the world po. So, yung like this, for example, sa isang program for May 2022, medyo limited yung slot. Ngayon, kung maka-confirm mo na yung slot mo, yung seat mo, you-settle mo na yung 2,200 Canadian dollars para ma-issuean ka na ng letter of acceptance para ma-lodge mo na agad yung study visa mo.
All right. Now, I understand Mohawk College. If you really wanted to push through your application, with us and with Mohawk College, you have to act fast because Mohawk College is one of the schools na sobrang bilis mapuno yung slots nila because a lot of applicants are really targeting Mohawk College because there's a lot of Filipino in these schools. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Sir Raymond Marita, if I avail the promo, should I pay 250K package one time, big time? No, you don't have to. Sir Raymond, you just have to do a down payment of 80,000 pesos. Okay, so we could be able to start with the initial stage. And then the remaining balance later na, okay, once we receive offer of admission. Now, speaking of offer of admission, Sir Justin, like how long let's say, for example, if we submit the application for LOA, like how long shall we need to wait to get LOA?
Normally, kapag may offer admission offer na, once you settle the tuition fee deposit, normally it will take 2 to 4 weeks.
2 to 4 weeks, right? So that means to say, if you're taking advantage of the 250K package, the down payment is 80,000. So the remaining balance, just prepare it and let's wait for the offer of admission because that will be the time that you'll be paying the remaining balance because that will be intended for your tuition fee.
Right. So if you're eyeing for May 2022, at least now is the perfect time to apply. For example, you start applying sa kay Sir Fritz for October. You submit the requirements, i-upload nila on our online Ontario College Application System. And by November, you will receive your LOA na. And focus ka na ngayon sa study visa requirements mo.
Correct. So if you are targeting May intake, so really have to act fast and make sure that we, to lodge the application early January because considering what's going on, with the pandemic, we noticed that the processing time can last for 3 months. So, we have to target lodging your application by January as early as possible. Emma, Odon, ibigay ng ba ang docs inyo and payment tapos kayo ang mag-process? Yes. So you just have to provide us, the documents that we needed to apply for acceptance ni Mohawk College. And then after that, once we have the LOA, that's the time that we will gather ulit yung mga needed na mga documents for us to process your visa, for student visa.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Ayun, natapos din, Sir Johnson. Any other questions, guys? Please ask, kasi this is, Sir Johnson's very, very busy. Hindi ito every week.
Pero pag sa inyo, hindi ako busy, sir.
Thank you, Sir Johnson.
Pero sa mga attendees natin ngayon sa Zoom, no? I'm sure I know you all coming from all walks of life. Professions nyo iba-iba. May mga nurses ba dyan sa mga healthcare? Meron ba dyan mga business, mga call center agents, insurance, into tourism, health and fitness, dentist, doctors, meron ba diyan? Ay mechanical engineering or mga skilled trades ba diyan? Meron kami mga programs that would cater those program. Or if are journalism or digital marketer ka, meron kami mga programs related to that.
Okay. All right. So Jello is confirming because he's a bit confused about the 80K paid by kay Access Direct and the remaining amount will be paid to school and processing ng visa and medical. No. The 250K package, the 80,000 pesos will be paid to us. Okay. And the remaining balance that's with you, so I think that should be mga 170 or 80, 180. That will be paid directly to Mohawk College.
So yung 180K sir, doon naman gagaling para bayadan nila yung tuition fee deposit na 2,200. Is that right? And the remaining balance of the tuition.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
All right.
So, mangyayari niyan, since it's a package, so kami na mag-shoulder ng medical fee, ng visa fee, yan.
Right.
Biometrics.
It's a good promotion ha, malaking matitipid nila. At yung peace of mind, alam mo yun, malaking bagay yun eh. Na parang hindi na sila mag-isip, mag-worry. Kasi minsan yung worry, minsan nakaka-stress, nakakatanda. But at least, andyan kayo, access direct visa to help and shoulder those worries and those technicalities and logistics in and applying a successful application for a student visa.
True. All right, so Sir Jello. Yes, sir, go ahead. Last question. Are you sure? we want questions, sir. Keep it moving. Question po. Nagtatay pa siguro si Sir Jello.
We have international business management or project management dyan kasi yung project management na program namin, that's a 1-year program offered for college graduate. So ito kahit anong industry ka pa. Kasi ang project managers coming from various industries kasi. So kapag ma-finish mo yung project management program namin, you'll be able to finish the Yellow Six Sigma already. And of course, it will upskill you and help you find jobs in Canada.
Correct. Yeah, so we really have to make sure, that's why it's very important na yung very initial step that we need to take is to send your resume to us so we could be able to, alam mo yun, review and assess para we can give you the best program. Kasi hindi naman pwede na kung ano-anong program lang na gusto nyo, no? It should be somehow related sa education to your experience. So, yun. And then si Sir Jello is also asking about the bank account. Dapat ba i-deposit yung show money or pwede from relatives? Okay, so Sir Jello, ganito. You as a student, if you have your personal funds that you wanted to use for show money, then you can do that. You can request a bank certificate, and that's obviously under your name. Now, kung meron naman mga relatives who are willing to support you, sa pag-apply mo, to support your show money, then they can definitely help you. They do not have to transfer the money to your account. What you need to ask them is to request, sa bank nila, a bank certificate and statement of account. You can ask them financial documents to really prove kung ano yung source of income nila, no? And we will let them sign an affidavit of support. So yun lang. Ilang years daw po, project management? 2 years?
It's a 1-year college graduate certificate. So pwede ka mag-avail ng twinning, yung 1+1 program. So it's either yung first year mo, project management. For second year mo, it can be international business management. Or you can also apply for supply chain management yung second year mo. Kasi yung e-commerce nowadays is really on the rise, especially in Canada. Alam mo, they're planning to hire more people. May labor shortage sila when it comes to supply chain management, mga logistics. Kasi di ba remember, we have Lazada and Shopee. Sino bang di na biktima ng 10-10 or 9-9? Ngayon 10-10 na ngayon, ready na kayo sa shopping niyo diyan or yung ngayon tomorrow 10-10. So imagine, if you're a graduate of supply chain management, of course there's be a lot of job opportunities because medyo in demand siya ngayon sa Canada.
Okay. Alright, so that's it. May mga question. Okay, Sir Raymond, kailan po pwedeng sumunod ang spouse ko at daughter just in case andun ako? Then please, how much po ang magagastos ko? Or ito po na po kasing magkasabay kami. Okay, yeah. That's the correct computation, Sir Raymond. That's 250K plus 42K sa spouse plus 70K sa anak sa child. So that's it po. And about your question na kailan silang pwede sumunod, depende. Say for example, if you got the visa already, tapos May intake ka pa or September intake ka pa, so we have more than enough time to process for your spouse and for your child. We can definitely process their visas while you're still here in the Philippines. But at least later on, sabay pa din kayo umalis.
Yes, tama yan Sir Fritz kasi last night nanonood ako ng YouTube vlog. Recently lang 3 weeks ago, na-inspire ako kasi mag-asawa sila, yung lalaki yung nag-aral, yung babae yung open work permit. Tapos dala nila yung baby nila, yung 3-year-old. Ang cute-cute, sabay silang pumunta ng Canada. So I'm excited for that for our family to hopefully maging successful yung venture nila sa Canada. Nakaka-inspire lang po.
Yeah, very inspiring. So yun yung sinasabi ko. Once your visa, I mean student visa is approved, you really do not have any time frame to wait. If you wanted to apply right away, we can do so. We can apply right away. So, Sir Jello, pwede kaya yung school ka for a year, then one extension for work, then okay. Hindi yun pwede po, Sir Jello. Yung sinasabi ni Sir Jelson na 1 plus 1. So say for example, you are enrolling a 1-year program, tapos work ka muna, tapos enroll ka na 1-year program, hindi pwede yun. Dapat in 1-year program, and then another 1-year program, so you got 2 years na. So that's the only time you get to have 2 to 3 years PGWP.
Tama po si Sir Fritz kasi bakit yung pa po patatagalin ng yung experiencing the 3-year PGWP. Kasi importante na you'll finish your program right away so that you can start your PGWP at kapag makahanap kayo ng mga employers dyan, baka malay nyo in 1 year pa lang, in first year pa lang of your PGWP, makahanap kayo ng employer. Eh di apply na kayo agad ng PR. Diba? So why delay?
True. And then Miss Emma Odon about SOP or study plan. That's part of our service, no? However, dapat kayo yung mauna. I mean, we give you a format, yung guide. We will also give you a sample SOP from our previous clients, so you've got the idea. So kayo yung dapat magsulat nun. Kasi kayo lang may alam ng talambuhan niyo. So after that, you give it to me or to us, then that's the time I'll proofread and enhance. Sir Jello, correct. Okay. All right, may mga questions pa ba? Questions, guys? Kasi may next webinar pa ata si Sir Jelson. All right, so again, okay. All right, so before we end our session, Sir Jelson, do you want to add something?
Well, you all attended this webinar with a reason and a purpose, and somehow having this kind of information is something that you really have to take advantage of. Hindi lang out of the blue nalaman nyo to. I'm sure there's a purpose. Now the next step is on how you're going to act on it. Act on it. And act on it. Kasi there are a lot of our international students, Filipino students who are like you then before. Attendees lang sila, nakikinig lang sila. But the only difference is they acted on it. They make it happen. So that's why they are now in Canada. So it's now in your hands to make it happen. The first thing is to act on it. So hopefully, Mohawk College, well, you will select it and hindi kami mapapahiya sa inyo. Kaya yung City of Hamilton, di ba, number one healthcare industry, and there's a lot of IT infrastructures, industries there that definitely you can find jobs right after you finish your college, your diploma.
Right. And what was that again, Sir Justin? Yung ano niyo kanina, do not let someone steal your dream.
Steal your dreams. Maraming magnanakaw ngayon. Lalong-lalo na yan si COVID na yan. So, paano pa naman yung pangarap nyo papuntang Canada? Panakaw nyo pa sa COVID? Tama na, sobra na, please.
Okay. All right. So I think that's it. Let's wrap this up now, Sir Johnson. I think Maritoni, I'm not sure if she's still here. But again, Sir Johnson, thank you so much for your time, for giving us all of this information, and for encouraging us to achieve our dreams. And guys, for all of you who attended our webinar this afternoon, we really appreciate it. Ito yung masasabi ko, of course. If there's anything that if you wanted Active Direct Visa to help you, assist you all the way, from applying to with Mohawk College until submission of your visa application, we can definitely help you with that. Okay, and if there's anything also that you wanted to ask, if may mga katanungan pa kayo, do not hesitate to reach out to us. Okay, reach out to the agent who invited you over the webinar, and just for you to know, taga Sibumi. Okay, our office is located here at the 8th floor of Mabuhay Tower, Cebu City. So if taga Cebu ka, please, we will welcome you here, and we can definitely discuss your Canadian dream here at our office. Maritoni?
All right, thank you so much, Fritz. Thank you so much, Dawson. So, Dawson, you have presented a really wonderful, informative presentation and very comprehensive. Hence, the questions that we received this afternoon. So, again, thank you so much for our attendees. I hope this pandemic won't hinder your interest to study in Canada, and we hope to see your applications in the future. See you soon our next webinar. Thank you, Fritz, and thank you, Dawson.
Thank you. God bless. Have a
Yes.
great weekend. Sir Johnson, thank you po.
Thank you,
Maritoni.
Laban Pinas, sabi ni Jello sa chatroom. Laban Pinas. Totoo yan, laban lang.
All right, for all of these 19 participants who stayed, thank you for staying. God bless. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.